My father was ran down by a drunk driver in October of 2001. A month prior to that, I got to witness millions of people's lives change through a Roland CRTV into my kindergarten classroom. And now it was my turn. Hi, my name is Caleb Steen, and I am an alcoholic. I started drinking at a younger age than what I'd really like to admit. If it was in the vicinity, I was getting it one way or another. I was an angry, bitter kid. I'm from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. What else is there to do besides drink? My habit definitely became more prominent once I joined the United States Navy. My only goal after getting off of work each day was to get obliterated as fast as possible. Good day, bad day, boring day, didn't matter. I just wanted to either feel good about anything or nothing at all, and the Devil's Brew was my perfect little medicine for that. At my worst, while I was in, I was drinking about a bottle of Jameson a night. It was to deal with everything Uncle Sam was throwing at me, whatever was going on back home, a lot of unresolved personal issues as well. Eventually, I started to get a little too volatile off of the liquor, so I switched to pretty well exclusively beer, as one does, right? Well, fast forward a couple of years, I am out of the military thinking, hey, it's going to be better, it's not going to be as bad, and my drinking would slow down, but lo and behold, it's never slowed down, it just got worse. I started working at this restaurant called Granite City as a brewing assistant and a server. This is where I would meet my ex-fiance and when I would start drinking throughout my work shifts. It gave me confidence with the customers and it helped me get through my day-to-day tasks. It was really the only thing that, made me feel like me. Eventually, I got to the point where I couldn't even leave the house without drinking a six-pack at least before I went out the door. And generally a 30 rack wouldn't last me more than a night. I lost jobs because of it. I ended up in financial ruin to support my habit, and I lost my 5-year relationship because the alcohol was more important to me than she was. After our fallout, I knew I needed to change something. I was sick of being angry. I was sick of being nihilistic about the world. I was just sick of constantly being drunk and hungover, and I was just sick of who I was as a person all around. So a month after the breakup, I decided to reach out to the VA and admit myself into rehab. The first couple days were absolutely a living hell. I don't wish it upon anyone. It was awful. I was sweating, shaking, puking, wasn't a good time. Followed by a couple weeks of slowly moving through a fog before finding that sober clarity again that I had been avoiding for so many years. I knew that if I went back home that my sobriety wouldn't last me long. I'd be going back to nothing besides bars and casinos on every corner. So before I left rehab, I knew I needed a plan. That's when an advertisement for Full Sail's film program popped up on a YouTube video I was watching, and I immediately began to reminisce about the movies that me and my father would watch before his passing, and I felt hopeful about something for the first time in a very long time. I am fortunate and proud to say it has been over a year now since I gave up the booze. It has been one of the most difficult and scary journeys I have ever undergone, but it's also one that, again, I'm proud to say that I did.
Hi, Caleb. I am so very proud of all that you have done and so excited for all the things that you're going to do. And I know that your dad would have been so proud of you too. I love you.